area and I became champion area also. That's how I ended up. Since then, I've been training known and unknown people for 4 years. And then most of them also won in the club level, even in area. So here, my personal experience, from there I made this presentation from my own research and seniors' input together. I'm going to give it here. But before I start, it's not only the way that we are going to do it, it's one of the ways that we can present it. Please keep in mind, you don't have to follow it. Get the idea and apply it in your own way. Because there's no certain rule that we have to follow. But there are certain things that we have to do and we shouldn't do. So this is what I'm going to highlight. For that reason, let us start. First of all, for the competitors, wish you all the best. From here you can start. Okay.
Right button, sir.
Right button. Okay. Let's start. How many of you think speech evaluation is difficult? 1, 2. Almost all of you. I'm sure at the end of this presentation I will ask again question. You will see how well you are prepared for the next move. So now, are you comfortable to do speech evaluation?
Yes.
The answer? Yes. Let's see how we are going to move on it. Okay. So now, the type of evaluation we have to see. The first one is manual speech evaluation that we do in our club. We have speakers. We have been asked to be, the evaluator. We go through the manual and we give tips for our members to be better speaker. That is one type. But when we are going to the contest speech, the entire setup is different. We cannot apply what we are doing in club for the contest. The contest motive is different. Here we have to see the objective whether they are meeting with the speeches, the manual. But the contest we are trying to sell ourselves, our listening skill, speaking skill, and also to make the speaker motivating. So the purpose of these two are different. Please understand that. If you are going to apply your club level experience to the contest, you will fail. Please keep in mind, because the objectives are different. Okay. So now, the first one, manual speech evaluation, to help fellow Toastmasters to become a good speaker with helpful feedback. That's the motive for the club level, manual speeches. The contest speech is different. To help target speaker to become a good speaker, and then show your listening, observation skills, speaking skill to the judges, and win over your competitors. So two different objectives are here. So now we are going to focus on the second one. 2B. Because we have to show our skills. Because when the speaker is coming here, we are taking note. And we are preparing a small speech. It has opening, body and conclusion. So we are preparing our own speech from what we listen. So that reason, this is different. Clear? If you are having any doubt, please stop me anytime. We will clear and move to the next one. And then, that's one. The levels and formats. At club level is something, contest. Area contest different, and beyond area different. Why I am saying that? In your club, you have people known to you. You can give your presentation and then you can win over it. When you go to the area level, you are facing in other clubs. Their levels are different. For example, now we are South Indians and Sri Lankans. So what we use the terms and terminology is different than when you go to the Arabic environment. So if you are using the same here also, at club level methodology, at area level, you may also fail. We have to change your pattern. From club to area, from area to division, district we have to change. Because the audience are different. We have seen that the speaker should know the audience. Then only you can win. You can really present well. Otherwise, there won't be any matching. For that reason, we have to understand our presentation skill at club contest and area contest, beyond area should differ. Even when we have our international or humorous also, we change from club to area to suit the, who is coming. Now, for example, we can use our languages, but when we go to area level, sometimes we used to also use some words from Filipino languages, so to attract them. And then some Arabic to attract them. So that's what, we are just playing a trick here to change our format when we go. So, we are preparing our presentation to the audience level. This is what it means. Clear? No confusion. And then see. The ultimate purpose is to help the speaker or member to become a good speaker. That is the objective of the evaluation. Nothing else. But when it comes to competition, we do that and also we try to win. We are trying to show our caliber and skill to others. Let's move on. Now, we have certain thing here. This evaluator has certain rule to follow. To help the speaker to become excellent speaker by giving positive feedback. We shouldn't target always on the negative side. Positive to give for them to take home, improve from there. And then evaluator may mention the effect that speech made on him. I am listening a speech and from there I really learn something for me to improve myself. So we have to also emphasize on that when you are saying that. And then we'll see later on in detail. Personalize it. Now say like, your speech reminded me of my childhood or an incident happened to me. You are personalizing the speaker with you, which will have more attachment. This is a good way of doing it. And also give specific recommendation for improvement with examples from the speech. When you are giving a specific example, recommendation give something from the speech itself. Within 7 minutes, there might be many examples taken. I like this speech because of this. We should say that. Simply, I like your speech won't give any value. Everybody can say that. Everybody can comment. Being an evaluator, you have to say why you like it, why you don't like it. So that's what it says here. And what the speaker did well and where he could improve. Also our role or duty to tell the speaker. That's what it says here. Where he did well and where he has to improve. And then summarize the evaluation with nice and everlasting memory and encouraging words. At the end, in summation, summarize everything and say that today I am a different person listening to your speech because you gave me good tips and I will follow. When you say that, he will be happy, the speaker. And then even the judges will think that yes, you have already noticed this thing and you are bringing in money. This is what normally we have, main thing that we will do. And see what comes afterwards, one after another. Find speed, please tell me, I will slow it down. Now, we have seen what we have to do, how to say it. There are methods that we have to say certain thing. Directly, indirectly, sometimes we can say a bad thing in a good manner, so that others will not get hurt. So that's what we are trying to do. Now, we have to give our opinion only, my opinion only. I am listening among maybe 8-10 competitors, then I am giving my opinion only. Maybe the whole 100 people are there, but I cannot take their role. We think that your speech is not good. Nobody can say that. So I feel it's better if you do this. I, myself. That's what I say. Collective opinion should not be given. Because we think or audience think should not say. Say, in my opinion, or I think, I was impressed with, I am, myself, nobody else. And also, we have to avoid unfriendly statements. That might hurt the speaker. We shouldn't do that also. That's why I say. And also avoid judgment or phrase like, that was the wrong thing to say. Statement. Because it's my opinion is wrong, many others can take it rightly. So I am not a judge here. So we should not say that. That's what it says, avoid judgment of phrase like this. Clear? And we can also avoid repetition. For any reason, people might fed up, or also we will lose time by that. We have only 3.5 minutes to do it. So avoid repetition. And then the fifth one, be sincere, direct on the topic. I have seen many times, even the trainers, they have something to say, but they go away from that. In my life, it happened it doesn't really relate to the topic that the speaker was speaking. We shouldn't go away from the theme. Everything within the theme of the speech shouldn't go away. So, do not quote from speakers' previous speeches. No, we are here to evaluate current speech only. And do not go away from the speech theme also. So, when you do this thing, you will be focused on what you are doing. Because they evaluate, judges see it, there are certain things direct, and then you have to be specific. So, if you are there, you can get more marks from the judges. Clear this area, please, because very important. Yes.
I have one doubt. Suppose the speaker makes a very wrong statement, false statement, which he does not, maybe it's not intentionally.
Yeah.
By mistake, he makes a very gross, wrong statement.
Yeah.
And I am supposed to evaluate it.
Yeah.
Then I think I would say, I'm not convinced what the speaker says. I'm not, I don't understand, I don't accept it. I
Yes.
can say that, right?
That's right. Sincere, be sincere.
Yeah.
With that, you can be sincere. Because it happened to me when I was evaluating in the area level, the speaker was introduced, a Filipino gentleman. He came here, he was just talking, there was no opening, there was no translation, nothing. Halfway through, I realized this is speech. I thought maybe he still not started this speech.
That's a joke.
Yeah, when I was watching that the timer thing that's going on, then I was really having problem how to start and how to finish it. But I got third place, okay. What I did was, I was sincere.
Sincere.
Then one of the judges, Toastmaster South, came to me after that now. I gave you good mark because he told me personally, because he was sincere. He told him that this is not the way to speak. I put my heart out and said, whether winning or lose something else, but I put myself out. So we have to be there also that way. Okay, clear? Any other doubts? Right. Now see, during the evaluation, what we do here is, locate the speaker and establish direct contact with him or her. Because we have to address, right? And especially our target speaker, you are here, target speaker I can say here. Right? For that reason, so the evaluator will locate where he is before he go to the stage, right? So, establishment. And then try to understand the name also. We shouldn't stumble there. So we will write the name. There are forms that you have to write it. Write name, topic, and where is located. 3 things that you have to remember. If you keep this in mind, you will not disturb. So for example, you come here, you are looking where he is. No, it's not a good practice. So be prepared for these 3 things. Topic, title of the speech, name of the speaker, and where is located. If you remember this, you can start your evaluation directly. And while greeting him or her or giving your recommendation, look at the speaker or target speaker. It's also a nice way. Now when I am giving, because when we are evaluating the speaker only. The way he spoke, the speech itself. So better to see him, give him a recommendation, because eye to eye contact. That will give interest to him. And then be relaxed and try to smile whenever possible. If we are tensed, nothing will come out. We should relax ourselves and then give one after another. That's another way of doing it. And use body language only when needed. We should not use. Speaker will use because he is selling his skill. But we will not use it unless to give an example. Otherwise, no need to say it. Clear? This. Okay. Now, certain things we shouldn't do. Let us see what is that. Always remember, you are not a judge. I mentioned before also, but an evaluator. We are evaluating what is not to be evaluated. Avoid writing notes in paragraphs. That's most of them are making mistakes. When you are given 5 minutes time, you are writing paragraph. If you keep on reading, you will not be able to speak. So what we have to do is refer the bullet points in big letters. For example, the speech opening, body and conclusion there. You can have body 4, 5 in big letter, thing that you would like to highlight. When you are given time to prepare, revolve it. Remember, put it in order. When you come here, it will be there. You can, from here you should proceed, so that you will not lose time. People fail when they take paragraph after paragraph when it comes to evaluation. So make it short. And
Allowed to hold.
yes, you are allowed. Yes. They are giving, when you are coming in, they are giving you the note. But when you have note like given full page, you will face it.
No, it's fine. This
Point.
can be carry and.
Yeah, yes, no problem.
Okay.
You are given this one just to read if you want it. But the best evaluators will not use it.
Use it.
Exactly.
If you use it, you may lose time also. You may have to say more. When you have summary in your head, then it's coming very good flow. Do not use harsh language. We don't normally use. Do not let the speaker think that I am not a good speaker or I will never speak again. It happens. Some people icebreaker are finished. Evaluators. Now when we in our club, we assign good people to evaluate icebreaker. Or at least 3 speeches. People soft who knows how to tell them nicely you have done no. Otherwise they won't come. So we lose. If your members will have problem. So that also we have to see. And then avoid but. Important point here. But in maybe many of you know, but it's very negative word. When you say that you are a good speaker, but
Finish. Math is opposite.
so better not instead of but use any other language. So you will not feel that directly you are not turning the table. So please avoid that but always, and do not deviate from the speech topic, theme or content. Just evaluate speech from its contents and the way it was delivered. When it comes to speech evaluation, there are 2 things we have to do: the content and then the delivery. If you take these 2, you will never go wrong. Don't go wrong, because this is what if you take the content from the opening how it was, the body how it was, when you conclude the speaker how it was. Usually there are 3 points we can talk about. When it comes delivery, how the delivery was in the opening, in the body and the conclusion. The 6 things that we can cooperate. You can speak for 6 minutes. No need to go here and there. So if you adapt to this one, you will never go wrong, in my opinion. Okay? And do not comment on his personality. That's also another thing. Maybe somebody came short here because you were short, I couldn't see you.
Oh, you.
So this all are a bad way of doing this. So we shouldn't do this thing. Some people maybe will come stammer. Because you are stammering, I couldn't understand. You shouldn't say that. Because you will get hurt. This is what normally you have to understand. So that's why because short or could not see you, because of this problem, we avoid that. Okay? Let's move on to the other one. Now let's see whatever we have seen in a few slides practically. How we are going to see it practically. Now, we have speech. Speaker will come and deliver speech. That speaker speech will have all these 5 things. Opening will be there, whether it's good or bad, not a problem. And then a transition from opening to body should be there. You will see why it is. And then a body will be there, speech. And then from body, transition, conclusion will be there, conclusion there. So 5 things are there. If you are going to analyze these 5 things, you will earn 40 points. If you do it systematically. And that's what. So B here is this. And then next we have also evaluator. He also has 5 things to do. These slides are very important, please take a note. An evaluator also will have opening. Right? In his own way. Nothing from the speech. An evaluator also has body. We will have our body. See in next slides how it's going to come. He will also have a conclusion, recommendation and summation. So if you remember that 5 on this slide, you have a format already in your hand. Clear? Let's go back. We have 5 things here. Opening, transition to body, transition to conclusion, right? And the same way, the evaluator will have this 5. He should have this 5. Systematically, he has to have it. Okay? And then, when we go this...
The earlier one is most important, which one it is? If summation is not there.
Summation is there.
You say in your own way. recommendation is given,
Yeah.
somebody didn't do the summation.
Yes. The summation he didn't do.
Yeah.
Mean judges know that he didn't do it.
He didn't do it.
Yes. So judges
So
will
all these points are important.
important. You have to follow a system. I'll show you why. You will, if you follow a system, you will have 15 points. So you are giving, the judges that you are following a system.
System, okay.
That's the meaning of it. Okay. Let's go and to the next slide to see side by side. Please understand. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looks a very routine. Just go back. Should we follow the same pattern or we can make small changes?
You can do
here and there,
changes.
Creatively add
Yeah.
something.
At the end, I understand your point. At the end, I want to tell you another method using the same. There's another method also. This is one method. But when you're going to have two methods, you can come to your own method. It's not compulsory you have to follow this, but it's a system we are following here. Clear? So now let's go to here, please. Most of them misunderstand which way to do and what to do. This slide will give you the understanding. For example, the speaker has his 5 things. The evaluator has his 5 things also. So when you come to evaluator, the first thing is opening. That we open, from maybe a famous quotation or from something from the speech. We can take it as our opening. That should be attention grabbing. Okay. Next, the body. The body of evaluator speech should contain all these 5. If you have all these 5, you are analyzing it in a proper way. And afterwards, you have your conclusion, the recommendation, and the summation. These are extra. So B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when our body, the evaluation body, should have everything, all 5 of it. You have the format in your head now.
Okay.
After your opening, go and analyze the speech of the speaker from A to Z. What is that? 1 to 5. From opening, concern, you can say that contents and delivery. Either you can mix it or you can separate it. You can go with content how it was, then after that you can go to the delivery how it was. Or you can say your content was this and you can say delivery was this for opening and your body contents and delivery and conclusion.
And transition.
It's up to you how you want to feel it, then you can do it. Clear, right? So this is why if you do this B with all this one, you are doing thoroughly an evaluation. People miss here. Opening is missed or body is missed. And let's see in other slide how we can incorporate it also. It's a very important slide. So that we are not mixing. If you follow this one, you have a format to follow. You can earn 15 points for that. Clear?
Yes.
Right. Now, what is transition? What is transition? We've been talking about transition. What is the purpose of it?
From opening to body, moving from body to conclusion.
One stage to another stage, movement from one
Yeah.
stage.
Yes.
Transition.
And the
Yeah,
speech
yeah.
itself,
Yeah.
it should be a fluid.
That's right. Now we have a body,
There should be a
opening body and
connectivity.
conclusion. It is a message to the audience that I am moving from my opening, one idea to another idea.
Another idea.
No, another idea. Now when we are driving, we are going to shift the gear, we have to apply clutch. Meaning what? We are preparing for another, maybe a fast or
transition.
slow. Transition.
It should not be abrupt.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not
It's
it should be. For example, when your speech theme is about multimedia or youngsters who are being distracted these days, maybe, and then we are talking about internet one area, then we have had internet to another area we are going to go. Okay, then we can say that not only internet, there is another one. When you say not only internet, means you are preparing the
Connect.
audience from one idea to another idea.
Connect.
This is not transition. It's not transition. When you have the second one, you can say not only these two, I can also relate something else. Maybe the tab, or we have laptop, whatever, or PlayStation. When you are going to give the third example as PlayStation, you can relate these two, say that in addition to these two, we have another problem that children are distracted. So when in addition to that word is transition. Transition sometimes may be word, or sometimes people can move from one area to another area. silently, that also transition. So I'm talking about my childhood here, and I'm going to my marriage life. So I'm talking about childhood, and I'm moving here when I got married. So this movement is transition. So transition not only by birth, by silent, by movement, by placing also the can. So that's what the transition means. Clear?
Clear.
Right. Now, we are going to do an evaluation. I have also a handout. I'll give you later, no need to take the note also. Let us explain one after another before I give it to you all. They start from there. When you are ready to evaluate, normally what I do, what I have put here. Observe the target speaker from the time is called to the lectern and begin speech. Now, they are introducing the speaker. How is coming? Whether it's coming, this way, or putting the chest down, coming, showing that I am confident. And how is coming and how whether he is preparing the stage, like Sankar Nair.
Yeah.
He will do a drama before he speak, for nothing. You know all that, right?
Yes.
He will arrange something here to keep the audience glued to him. What is he going to do? In several times I've seen he preparing a chair. He never used it. Yes. It's all
To drag
Attention.
He's giving an idea what he's doing. So we have to prepare also. You come here, smile, take deep breath, and smile at them, look around. This is all a good way of communicating with them. Whether he did or not. Why? Evaluator, you have to observe whether you did this way, this good way of starting. You have a point when you observe it, right? When you have observed this one, you came like, as a lion and started like, something. Then the judges will know that you noticed. Your observation is there. This is what we are trying to sell our skill. Okay? And also, some people, they walk around and call Sergeant down to prepare. It's all preparation. So here, observe. Did the speaker prepare the speaking area or came directly and started? No time for people to think. That's a bad way of starting. And then pause before speaking. Some people will come here, they take some time, prepare themselves. Did the speaker start immediately or was he relaxed or tense? Experienced speakers will relax. They see, smile, look at, then they start. If you may, why? This might help you to comment for positive or negative comment later. When you are out of something, you can recall from here to take one or two comments from here for improvement. That's the idea of it. Simple thing, yes.
Most of the time, the target speaker will not make these mistakes because he's been trained not to do all these things. Right?
Yeah, that's okay. Because you are here, you didn't do all this thing. Put it the other way. You were prepared and you didn't have any mistake of this thing.
You will
Positive.
say that.
Capitalize.
You will say that.
Positively. You put it in a positive way. Clear? And then, this is what normally we have to do. Here, the blue line, 40 points are there for analytical quality of the evaluator. You can see this one, madam. I have here the timeline. Then I have here what you have to do. The 40 points are given for analytical quality of the evaluator, and he should do within 120 seconds, 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Clear?
120 seconds, not 2
120
minutes.
seconds.
120 seconds.
Why we are giving here? People, they find everything okay, they keep on talking, they forget all other things. There is no systematic approach. So when you are having analytic quality, better you consume 120 seconds, 2 minutes, then you will never go wrong. When green is turned to amber, go to the other section of you. You have to time it. The good evaluator should time so that you will not fail. Okay? Then here, you are coming and opening. Your opening is there with a famous quotation or speak a theme. Sometimes even the topic can be repeated as you are opening. And acknowledge the contest master, panel of judges, and Toastmasters, Gaveliers, whatever. So your opening is over.
Especially the target speaker.
Yes. Then When it's finished, you are coming to the body, your body. Your body is the all five things that we already spoke about. Okay? Then here, we can say that you began your speech with nice quotation. Or your opening was attention grabbing. I was stunned. Whatever you want to say to grab the audience from your view, you can say that here. That is your opening. And then you can say that how the transition from the speaker's opening to body, you can mention whether it was abrupt, or there was something, or you didn't notice. You can mention that. Then following that, you come to your main body, analyzing the contents and delivery of the speech from, opening was attention grabbing, it was a joke, memorable strong point, or theme of the speech was there, use example, props, speech crafting, how it was, what you liked about and why. When you say I like it, you should say why. When you say I don't see it good, then why? Otherwise you are not justifying, you are not giving justice. And then also delivery, how it was, how it influenced you and you benefited or not. So this analytical quality is going to earn you 40 points. The way you want it, the way you find suitable for that particular instance, you can go on that. So here there are 7 points I put in here. You can check also that same sheet. Analyzing it from the opening until end of the speaker, how you did it. There are two ways. The contents of the speech and the delivery. You can do both way of it. If you do that one, you have finished your body. Clear?
Yeah.
Then we are going to transition. Speaker's body to conclusion. How was it? We can mention that also. Here, observe how the conclusion was. Was it appealing or smooth, abrupt, memorable? Was the speaker summarized the whole speech? Some good speakers, when they finish, they will summarize it from the beginning to the end. If they have done it, you can comment here also. That's what I mentioned here. Then you can come to your recommendation. Here, I put a happy within that. Maybe couple of minutes you can take that to give the strength of the speaker. When you give, your vocabulary is very good, voice is good, you are confident, he's feeling happy. That's what the happy is there. We are giving him a moment for him to think that I am happy. Okay, my language is good, presentation is good, voice, confidence, body language, articulation. You did that to impress. You did this stress to your point. This all we can say to make the speaker happy. Within that 120 seconds, we have made a few seconds.
While concluding, right?
Yeah.
While concluding or
Yeah.
at any time?
The time, before you finish it, within your analytical quality.
In 2 minutes it should be.
Within 2 minutes.
No. That happy moment should be at end of the 120 seconds, right?
Yes, at the
Conclusion.
moment. When you go to the next one, I will show you. Here, we are coming to the little sad. Next 60 seconds. Why little sad? Here we are giving him negative feedback in a nice manner. Got the point? Here now we are saying, okay, positive, specific, helpful tip, improvement we are giving to recommendation. And then when we are coming to the blue area, this is the area we are going to give him the negative comment for him to improve. How? Say, it would have been better if you had mentioned this. So you didn't do that. Say, you would have been better. We are saying indirectly, you made a mistake in it. That's it. Here we are having little sadness because of these blue lines. We are giving something negative. And if I were you, I would have added some humor.
If it is not added, yes.
It was not added, then we can say that. Right? And then next time, consider utilizing the entire state. He was not using it, he was confined to one place. Because next time, try to utilize the entire space. You are telling something in a nice manner for him to take it positively. And I felt your closing was little abrupt. You closed it very badly.
Yeah.
Rather than saying, what a beautiful language it is. So that is how we are saying that. For that reason, we say he is little sad. He is getting hit slowly. And then, again, happier moment is coming when you are going to summarize it. So this is happening when I'm alive, 60 seconds.
Now sound has come.
Okay? For this points, madam, for all, 30 points you can get recommendation. Recommendation has two things, positive and negative. Recommendation is not always positive, both. So, we have come up to this point, recommendation 30 points. Now we have 30 seconds left to conclude it. Within this 30 seconds, we have to summarize it, summation. How the summation can be now? Say, briefly connect the whole speech with the opening body conclusion to the speakers with some encouraging words. Summation is that. Now, myself, the speaker also had his own summation, and then I am having my own summation. You know, your opening was nice, you had all the substance in your body. Welcome. And then afterward, your conclusion was this. Then we are saying here, simply, listening to a speech has transformed me into a new man. We are giving a happy news to you. So what benefit we got from the speaker's speech, we are going to put him in the summation within 30 seconds should be. 2 sentences finished. Then after that, your speech has changed me into a new beginning. Your speech has changed me into a new beginning. I benefited from that. And also the way you presented it should have changed one's life. These all 3 sentences, 1 or 2 is enough within that 30 seconds. By that time, you are left with 6 seconds and 3.5 minutes and total of 100 points. We have seen already 40 plus 30, 70 and 15 points for summation and 15 points for technique. What is the technique mean? Technique is when you are following an order. That's the order that you have been now going through. And then the judges should know that you have followed an order. Now, for example, when I am supposed to talk about the opening, if I go on the conclusion and come back to the body and again go back to the opening, you are not following an order, right? For that reason, go one after another, follow the order, and then you are automatically, without any other effort, getting 15 points. So, judges' seat will have all these 40, 30, 15, 15 for them to mark within some brackets. So that you will give them the better idea, right? So, is it clear? This expression?
Very
I
clear.
will also give you this one so you can have time and step on it. Now, method 2. We have seen method 1. Method 2 I have copied from DTM Taka's presentation he gave in our club. That is directly going to 2A. We have seen some do, don't do. We have seen how you have to present. We have seen how an evaluator should be. Keep that in mind and apply this technique, content delivery. Come here, take the contents of the opening of the speaker, body of the speaker, conclusion of the speaker, analyze it, and go back to delivery, how the delivery was in the opening, how it was in the body, how it was in the conclusion. Evaluation is open. You choose the way you want it, that or this. That's what the method 2 is here. Clear? And now, this is what we are talking about. Speech contents, method 2, opening transition body, you can say the contents about it, and when you come to the other one, deliver it the same, and then you finish it. So now, if you can understand the difference between table topics and evaluation, you will never say evaluation is difficult. How?
Evaluation, you have some point is there. So you are evaluating that one. But this
From the
table
speech
topic,
itself you have to
you
take.
don't
You have to be
Yeah,
creative.
was it?
So, which is better? Table
Evaluation.
Yes, that's the point
Better.
here. That's the point here.
Evaluation is better.
Yeah, some people say no, table topic is no. Table topic is
Table topic.
difficult.
We should
You have to
be
have
very
something here.
knowledgeable for table topic.
Somebody is coming just 1.5 minutes, giving everything what you want to say. We are observing it, taking a note,
Yes.
prepare. We have been given 5 minutes to
Because
take note.
always criticize is very easy to.
Easy, yes. So that is.
So if the the rule is
Not
all
by
it's a
experience.
best evaluator.
No, not this. This is exactly wrong.
That's right.
But I am telling you, it's true, no?
Yeah.
So when anything is happening in papers or everywhere, it critically
Critics
analyze-
are very easy.
Critically analyze is
ஒரு
very
புக்
easy.
எழுதுறதுக்கு எவ்வளவு கஷ்டப்பட்டு எழுதிருப்போம்.
So now that's the reason. I have seen many people, they don't like, many people, they don't find it easy. But it is easy because everything is given by somebody.
Yeah.
You observe it, put in order, and then also prepare when you are putting in the, what do you call the isolation.
Only thing is it should be in order.
Order. Follow the order, and you will never go wrong in this manner. So what we have done in our club, to practice it, we have prepared it. Now this will understand. I have also copy. I'll give you. You know the speech evaluation sample form. The speaker's name we have to address him, so we have to take a note of it. You know, you will have a sheet. In that one you write the name. The speech title we are mentioning here. These two.
Will they give this form?
They will not give. This is only for practice.
They will not,
In
they will
order,
give white sheet only.
yeah, in order to have your format, we can see.
No, when they announce, no, you have to write.
Yeah, there will be only blank sheet. But if you know this, what we are going to do, and you can, practice maybe in the club also. Opening, you can write, what the opening was. Transition, how the body knows what here, and then body, analyze it. Then again transition. Conclusion, you can put how it was, strength and improvement there. Also the summation. So this is the format we have been going through.
This is very-
This is the format we are going to use.
We cannot forget.
So, if you look at it several times, together with this handout, you will never go wrong. The format will come to your head. Only you have to apply it. Okay? So this is what we have been training the people in our club as well, in other area also. So this will guide you one format. Format number 2, that DTM Tanga said, that is different. So you have one format in your head, easy for you to have your second format. If you want your own format, you can also have it and then present in the manner.
But the procedure should be the same.
Yes, you have to follow
What
it.
is starting conclusion?
That's what it says here. Any other question, clarification?
The
Any
summation, when you do summation, is it like a repetition of the recommendation and other body, this and that?
No.
The summation, how the summation should be there?
Summation should be, for example, somebody was giving a motivational speech. And then when you are hearing any speech, you will have a feeling in you, whatever speech it is now. That
But
feeling.
it may not be based on the talk. You can give your own talk.
Yeah. No, the way, own way,
Own way.
what we benefit from there. For example, when I am hearing, informative speech.
No, related to that topic
Yes,
only.
yes. You can
But
give your
our
own.
opinion.
I am happy to be here. Thank you very much for the informative speech or motivational speech. Then I am sure I am going to be a different person from today. What you feel in your heart about the speech that touch your heart, put it out.
That should be the summation.
Summation. That's summation. Welcome. So this is what we have. Any other question? Any other question? No.
We will have a mock speech and we will evaluate.
Yeah.
My suggestion someday,
Yeah.
we can have a mock trial,
Yes.
much better.
Better.
Mock speech, but
Normally, presentation like this followed by a mock,
Yeah.
so that we can see
I will give one speech.
in this way.
Yeah,